the charge up the hill. Looking at the pink helmet, looking at the pink helmet, and it's out in the front there. Stephen Holmes, number 10, jumping into the lead. So it looks as though Holmes has got the whole shot. Followed by 9, Morrison. So it looks like Stephen Holmes, number 10, followed by number 9, Lee Morrison, and 28, Lee Brown. There's number 3 flying through the mid-pack there. That's Jason Higgs on the White House Florida. As the leading pack now hit that turn, but it's the leader. He's away on that straight. He's on the Vova straight, but Morrison is with him this time. Number 9 on the Kawasaki, Lee Morrison, takes that high line. He's closed the yards down on Burrows, so we're going to have a battle for first place. It's Burrows. It's Stephen Holmes from Morrison. Holmes closed the door. Number 10 on the blood red Honda, the fluorescent pink helmet. Here's number 10 making the dust fly. Number 9, where's Morrison? Morrison's got the lead. Morrison's jumped into the lead from Stephen Holmes. They're going, that's 28 Lee Brown. So Lee Morrison caught Stephen Holmes now, and Holmes is down on the bottom corner. Holmes is down, he's decked it. Morrison, number 9, in the lead on the Kawasaki. Holmes has got it all to do. He's lost 4 places. It's 28, then 2, then 16, then 10. Morrison having a look round him. Lee Morrison, number 9, Team Green Kawasaki, rides for the Vale of White Horse Club, comes from Milton Keynes. He put the pressure on Stephen Holmes early on that third race. Swung that back wide, oh, clipped a post. He's lucky not to collect the rope with him round the Suzuki Swerve. So, number 9, Lee Morrison. That's our current leader. Lee gave Stephen Holmes a run for his money in the last race. That's second spot man, number 28, Lee Brown. Holmes is in the chasing pack. Holmes is going to pick up another place. I think he's back up to third now. So it's Morrison in the lead. Through the double kink there, the right then the left, down to the cambered straight away. Very smooth style of Lee Morrison. Is very fluid with the bike. Certainly at one with it. Drops into the Honda corner there. Along that cambered straight. So it's Morrison. That's the line that Morrison took to overtake Stephen Holmes on the first lap. So we've got number 28 in second place. There's number 10 in third. He's fourth. We've got 16, Ricky Priest. Priest is in third. Number 10 is in fourth spot. Now that's the guy to watch at this moment. Priest up to second. So number 16 takes the second slot from 28, Lee Brown. And then number 10, Stephen Holmes behind in fourth. But don't forget, Stephen Holmes, number 10, has already dropped it. He's been on the deck. That's Morrison though. He's got a horseshoe lead from the Tracing 3 bikes. That's the 2 Hondas of Stephen Holmes and Lee Brown and the Suzuki of Ricky Priest. But it's still Lee Morrison, number 9, hitting the Suzuki Swerve into the gully, jumping out from that lip into the cab turn. And Morrison looking very smooth. We've got to try and find out number 10. The commentator here is getting wild. Number 10 must be making some moves. So Lee Morrison goes over the far edge of the track. on that camber turn. So we follow him round the track now. It's that kink at the end. Drops down over a couple of steps into the Honda turn. So Morrison now choosing his lines, takes the middle line, sweeping over to the right hand side this time. Yes, we've got Ricky Priest in second, Lee Brown in third, Stephen Holmes has disappeared off the pace. So Morrison in the lead, has gone past the finish line. We're following second and third battle. That's Ricky Priest on the white Suzuki and Lee Brown on the red Honda. No, number 10 is back. He's back in about 6th position. So he must have dropped it. He's just gone through the finish line as Morrison hits the top dirt wheels straight away. So number 9, Morrison. It looks as though this lad's going to make this race his. They've got 16 minutes. So they've got another 10 minutes plus 1 lap to do. But I don't think Holmes is going to be able to catch this man. Lee Morrison on the Team Green Kawasaki. This lad wants to turn professional. He's 16 now, so he's looking to turn professional when he's 17 years. We're waiting for the leader to come into the back straightaway. There's Holmes, 10. That's the second place man, that's Ricky Priest, 16, on the back straightaway. So is Ricky Priest wending his way through those tight corners. Lee Brown, 28 on the Honda, still with him, but that's the man of the moment. Lee Morrison on number 9. Sweeps it into that corner, takes the right hand side of the track, which is a lot smoother. Don't forget that's where he overtook Stephen Holmes on the first lap, forcing Holmes to make the mistakes. Round the Kawasaki turn. There's second place. That's Ricky Priest. There's number 10. That's Stephen Holmes. 10, Stephen Holmes is on the back door now of number 5, Kelly Swanson. So Holmes has picked himself up. He's got back going again. But he's certainly looking uncomfortable in this race. Not the smooth, fluid style that we've recognised from Stephen. He's through the finish area now. Oh, Morrison's in all sorts of problems at the top. Morrison had his legs were all over the place, but of course he's got sufficient time. He regain his composure, get back on, have a quick look over the other side of the track, see where that second place man is, get into the rut, and get back into the frame again. There's sometimes when these lads have a near miss, it takes them a good half a lap to get back into the routine, get back into the rhythm of riding. But Morrison gone through, coming on to the back straightaway, the Bova straight. Standing up virtually all the way along there. Down for the corner. On the opposite foot out now for the left-hander. Over the lip, onto the camber straight. Takes the middle line through there. Keeps the power on nice and smooth. Stops the back from skittering down away to his right as he drops into the Honda curve. So it's Morrison at this moment in time, down into that bottom bridge. There's Morrison there, flicking it over through the Kawasaki loop. Oh, and he's getting it sideways again. Has he got a puncture, one wonders, or is he just lack of concentration? Battle still on for second and third and fourth. Holmes is moving on Swanson. There's second, there's third. There's Priest and Brown, 16 and 28. And there's 10. There's Stephen Holmes. He's coming up through. 16 and 28. There's Stephen Holmes, number 10. He's racing with Kelly Swanson, number 5. And he's got Kelly Swanson as Morrison goes over the top. Holmes has moved up another place. Holmes has moved up to 4th spot. Stay on that shot there, you'll see the bunch behind. Oh, Morrison, I don't know, his smoothness is gone. There we are, there's the chasing pack of Ricky Priest, Lee Brown, Stephen Holmes. There's Priest, number 16, that's the white Suzuki. 28, Lee Brown, but number 10, Stephen Holmes. He's the guy that got the whole shot, but then he decked it virtually at the end of the first lap. But these lads now, Stephen Holmes needs that second spot. Lee Morrison needs the win, but certainly Stephen Holmes, he needs at least a second position to maintain his lead at the front on the overall. As number 9, Lee Morrison, drops down the bottom. Swooping round there, takes the right hand line up that hill again, up those 3 steps. Getting the signal from friends, thumbs up. Misses the rut this time, goes a little bit wide. He's got a back marker in front of him now, so he's got to be a little bit cautious. Crossing through the finish line. There's 12 minutes gone, so it's 4 minutes plus 1 lap as he jumps down into the dip before the double horseshoe. It's still Priest in second spot. Oh, Holmes is going for third. Holmes has got third. Number 10, the fluorescent pink helmet of Stephen Holmes, has moved up to third spot. Up to the double horseshoe. So that's Morrison. He's on the top of the track. He's got it in control at the moment. Back end of the bike bouncing around. That's a back marker in the Suzuki Swerve. There's Morrison, number 9. He's number 1 at the moment, but we're waiting for the number 10 Honda of Stephen Holmes to come into view. There's the battle. Ricky Priest in 16. 10. Stephen Holmes is on the back door now of Ricky Priest. Oh, Priest stutters. Holmes grabs another yard back. He's clawing ground back all the time, but he's following the bike in the rut. If Priest drops it, there's Priest. There's 16. Second place, where's Holmes? There's Stephen Holmes, number 10 in third spot. So double race winner Stephen Holmes. He's had 2 wins and a second and a 5th position, which will be his worst position, so he'll drop that one. Priest followed by Holmes down through that awkward little bit. Here's 9. Here's Morrison. So Morrison hitting the Kawasaki turn, not far from the start area, the finish line. So that's 9 oh, Holmes up into second spot. There's a good shot of the uphill steps. Oh, Priest is fighting back, but Holmes is on the inside. Holmes is going to make this his corner. Number 10 grabs second, that's Stephen Holmes. Stephen Holmes, 14 minutes of the race gone. Swanson coming up through to take third spot. So Ricky Priest has lost second. He's going to lose third in a minute. Number 9. Morrison. There's third and fourth place man. That's 5th place, Lee Brown. Oh, Lee Morrison is looking very tidy. He's going around the Suzuki Swerves now. But he thinks he should have enough lead to be out of trouble before Stephen Holmes puts any pressure onto him. As Morrison disappears from view, there's Stephen Holmes, there's Morrison. There isn't that much between them. Holmes digs into the rut. takes the tight turn, swoops down into the bottom corner. As he's going to come into view, there's Priest and Swanson, 16, the white Suzuki. Holmes taking a tear off, he wants clear vision, so he tears a clear lens from the front of his goggles. These lads stick 6 or so lenses up. When it gets dirty they rip it off, so they've got clear vision. There's number 9. On the car sound, you have the yellow banners of that turn, dropping down into the bottom rutted track, coming into the uphill, got the 3 steps uphill. He's going to get the last lap this time. He's round the Callington Kawasaki turn. There's Holmes, number 10. He's on the uphill. He's round the Kawasaki turn as well. Morrison's just taken the last lap flag, so Stephen Holmes has only got 1 lap to try and get the lead. I don't think he's going to do it, but second is going to be good enough. That will give him 2 firsts and 2 seconds. So Stephen Holmes, that second position is going to be sufficient for him. He's not going to catch Morrison now. Morrison hits the dirt wheels, top end of the track. The stood up style, the foot out for the corner, hits the rut. He's got a back marker in front of him. Gets the foot out. Now standing up, number 9. Still there, still in the lead. That's Morrison. The back marker moving over for him. Yes, the back marker moving wide, allowing Morrison through. There's Holmes, getting it cross-rutted. The front wheel goes on the clean ground. The rear wheel drops down into the rut. Morrison should now be on the back straightaway as Holmes appears into view. Holmes on the back bogus straightaway as he hits that right and left kink before he drops down into that cambered straight. So number 10, Stephen Holmes in second spot. There's Morrison on the Honda turn. He's on his last half a lap now. He's only got a half a lap to go. So there's number 9, Lee Morrison, Team Green Kawasaki. Lee from Milton Keynes. There's 10 in second, so Holmes has made up yards, but he's not going to have enough time to do it. There's Morrison, number 9, on the downhill steps, just before the TVM finish line. Morrison taking it easy, not making any mistakes. We're looking for Holmes. Holmes coming into view, down on the bottom end of the track. So second place is good enough for young Stephen Holmes. He's still got the overall lead with 2 firsts and 2 seconds. But Morrison is also there with, now he's got 2 firsts, a second and a fourth.